Hey gang, welcome to another special edition of Doc's Schlock, where it's a new year and I'm going to give you guys a double feature today of, these really crappy horror movie reviews. And we start things off for the new year with this one. What can I say about it? I mean, it's I'm the Boogeyman, and I'm coming to get you. Yeah, it's the Boogeyman, and it's the story of a young woman who is apparently being terrified by some guy in a glass mirror shard. It starts off with a woman and her brother who see her mom and her boyfriend about ready to get it on. And, well, the boyfriend doesn't like being interrupted. So he winds up tying the young brother to his bed. That's all that happened. And, sister comes along, unties him, and then there's this mirror they look into in which the boyfriend gets killed. And because of that, the boyfriend becomes the Boogeyman who lives in their mirror. Throughout this entire movie, there are some pretty ridiculous kills, and the Boogeyman in the mirror makes people do some really weird stuff. So you get a lot of really ridiculous kills. A young boy gets killed in the window, who tries to basically pick on his older sister. The mother finds the daughter and the son dead and tries to run water over this mirror shard, which turns into fire. Yeah, and then the young girl you see right there, she's tortured. At one point, she senses the Boogeyman is near, tries to get inside of her house. Her shirt gets ripped open. Well, pieces of it gets torn off. It's ridiculous. They have a priest try to come over and help things out. He's not much help. He gets killed off before the end of it. The older brother is pretty much mute. He doesn't say a whole lot in this movie, obviously. And, yeah. So they wind up defeating the Boogeyman by apparently smashing the mirror or something like that. I don't know. Doesn't matter. So the brother and the sister go to this grave site, not knowing that the girl's young son still has a piece of the mirror stuck to the bottom of his shoe, because apparently the piece that's stuck to the bottom of his shoe causes more trouble. There's these two couples on this little lake place over across the way. They get killed off. One of the couples do in their car. The other two just take off, thinking they're just having some alone time in their car. So yeah. Before the movie ends, you see the mirror shard, you hear the Boogeyman making some sort of a weird noise, and the movie ends, thankfully. And yes, there were two more sequels to this one, just like the Boogeyman that came out a few years ago. The second one was a little bit worse than this one, and yes, I will be reviewing the Boogeyman 2 very, very soon. If you like my videos, feel free to subscribe, and if you have a request for a horror, sci-fi horror, fantasy horror, comedy horror you'd like for me to review, please send it this way and I'll get on it as soon as I can. And I'm still going to try and work on the requested movies that I have been asked to do. I just got to find them first. And that's been pretty tough to do so far, but I will find them and I will review them for you guys really, really soon. But keep those requests coming in, and I will do my best to get them reviewed ASAP. Until next time, for Doc Schlock, Happy New Year. Stay strong and rock on. And that window really looks like it needs to be cleaned.